Have you ever been that person in the room? The one who's just taking it all in. It's this instinct that a lot of us have, and today we're going to dive deep into what it really means to be that quiet observer.
I mean, really think about it. The last time you walked into a party, or a big meeting, or just anywhere new, what was your very first instinct? Was it to start talking? Or was it to just scan the room, to watch, listen, and get a feel for things before you jumped in? If that's hitting home for you, then you are in exactly the right place.
And hey, let's get one thing straight right off the bat. This isn't about being shy. Not necessarily. For so many people, it's a totally different impulse. It's this deep, fundamental need to process the environment, to really understand the vibe, the dynamics, the people, before you say a word. It's all about strategy, not fear.
So what's really going on here? I mean, it feels like a simple instinct, right? But there's actually a real psychological concept behind it that gives it a name and helps us understand where it comes from. Let's get into the science of what it means to see way more than the average person.
This drive to just watch and absorb is incredibly powerful. It's how you can download a massive amount of information without making a sound. So what do we call this? What is the psychological term for this incredible state of awareness?
And here it is. The word is hyper-awareness. It's this state where your senses are just dialed up. It makes you incredibly sensitive to absolutely everything around you. You're not just seeing people in a room, you're noticing the tiny little shifts in their posture, those fleeting facial expressions, the subtle change in their tone of voice. You're absorbing it all. Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting. How do people even get this way? Well, it seems to come from two main paths. For some, it just comes from having a super active, strategic mind. Someone who's constantly processing, planning, and looking at every possible angle. But for others, it's a skill that was forged in the fire, developed over time as a way to navigate really difficult or unpredictable situations. But here's the thing, neither path is better. They both lead to the exact same remarkable ability.
So with that in mind, let's totally reframe this whole thing. It's so easy to call the quiet observer passive, right? But that is not the whole story, not even close. This is actually an active, incredibly powerful skill. Thinking about it this way, as a survival skill, it just changes everything. This isn't just some little personality quirk you have, it's a powerful tool you use, a skill that you've been sharpening, whether you realize it or not, to navigate this complex social world of ours. You're like a sentinel, silently standing watch. So what does this skill actually get you? Well, it gives you a serious edge. You're the one in the meeting who instantly picks up on that tiny mood shift when a tough subject comes up. You can hear the slight hesitation in a friend's voice and figure out what they really mean. You can almost predict social situations before they happen, knowing when to speak up or when to stay back. All because you're constantly processing those tiny nonverbal cues, a clenched fist, a quick glance away, that almost everyone else completely misses.
I mean, when you put all those pieces together, it really is a kind of superpower, isn't it? A subtle one, for sure. It's the ability to see the invisible currents that run through every single human interaction. And it doesn't need a loud voice or a huge personality. Its real strength is in how quiet and precise it is.
So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. If you are that silent sentinel, that quiet observer, please don't ever think for a second that your watchfulness is a weakness. It's a skill, a finely tuned one. The only real question left is the one right here on the screen. Now that you know this about yourself, how are you going to use it?